Birmingham's Trevor Francis has a crack. A great save by the Leeds goalie.
James. McElroy turning and shooting. And a great save by Harvey.
David Harvey's professional career was characterised by remarkable longevity and consistent, understated excellence, predominantly serving as the last line of defence for the iconic Leeds United side of the 1960s and 70s. Hailing from Scotland, his dedication to the club spanned 3 decades. Broken only by a brief spell playing in the United States, his playing days were, by and large, free of the fiery scandals or dramatic confrontations often associated with top-flight football, establishing him as a reliably solid and respected figure in the game. The most significant discussion point surrounding Harvey's tenure at Elland Road was not about his capability, but about timing and selection during the foundational years of Don Revie's dynasty. When Harvey arrived, the goalkeeper's spot was firmly held by the established and occasionally flamboyant Welsh international Gary Sprake. Sprake was a gifted, if sometimes error-prone, keeper who was a key fixture in Revie's early successes, making the path to the first team a challenging one for the young Scot. As Harvey matured and his abilities became undeniable, a low-key but persistent debate began to simmer among the Leeds United faithful. Fans watched Harvey perform admirably in reserve and cup fixtures, noting his calm demeanour and superior shot-stopping technique compared to Sprake's more erratic style. This created a clear division. Should Revie stick with the proven, albeit inconsistent, veteran who had won trophies, or promote the younger, more reliable talent? Manager Don Revie, a man known for his meticulous planning and deep loyalty, faced a genuine selection dilemma which became the main source of controversy in Harvey's otherwise smooth career. Revie was deeply committed to Sprake, who was an integral, if sometimes nervous, part of the dressing room and had been crucial in securing the club's initial silverware. The decision was not simply about who was the better goalkeeper on any given day, but about team chemistry, experience, and the manager's reluctance to destabilise a winning formula. Ultimately, Harvey had to wait patiently for his time, proving his quality and consistently putting pressure on Sprake through his performances whenever given the chance. This prolonged period on the sidelines for a player of his calibre spoke volumes about the intense competition within the squad and Revie's cautious management style. Harvey's quiet determination during this period earned him respect from his teammates and the coaching staff. Even if the fans were clamouring for a permanent change in goal, the eventual shift saw Harvey assume the long-term mantle of first-choice goalkeeper, a transition that cemented his place in Leeds United lore. Once given the opportunity, he seized it and became an indispensable part of the later Revie years and the subsequent management periods. The controversy was less a personal feud and more a reflection of the wealth of talent at Leeds and the difficulty Revie had in choosing between 2 international calibre goalkeepers for a single coveted spot. In retrospect, while the debate over when he should have been promoted is still a talking point for older fans, Harvey's legacy is one of absolute vindication. His long spell as the undisputed number 1 contributed to some of the club's greatest achievements, including the 1974 League Championship. The early selection debate merely serves to highlight the quality he possessed and the patience he demonstrated before becoming the steady, unflappable guardian of the Leeds goal for over a decade. Understood. I will regenerate the text based on your request, keeping the content the same, but restructuring the 17 points into significantly larger paragraphs, ensuring each paragraph still maintains a tight narrative focus and avoids excessive internal spacing. David Harvey's professional journey at Leeds United was fundamentally shaped by the enduring goalkeeping rivalry he shared with Gary Sprake, a dynamic that created the only true controversy in his largely understated career. For many years, Harvey occupied the reserve spot, a decision frequently debated by fans and pundits who felt his calm consistency and superior technical ability warranted the starting position over Sprake, whose tenure was punctuated by brilliant saves and frustrating high-profile errors. This prolonged internal selection dilemma was a testament to the immense pressure under which Don Revie operated, having to choose between the experienced but sometimes erratic Sprake, a key figure in the team's initial success, and the reliable, burgeoning talent of Harvey. The young Scots' patience and professionalism during this period, marked by consistent training and exemplary conduct, ultimately proved his readiness for the senior role, ensuring that when the opportunity finally arose, he was fully equipped to seize it and permanently stabilise the Leeds defence. The long-simmering goalkeeping debate boiled over dramatically during the 1970 FA Cup final against Chelsea. In the initial match at Wembley, Sprake committed a costly, high-profile blunder, misjudging a clearance that directly contributed to a Chelsea goal late in the game, an error that encapsulated the frustration many fans felt with his inconsistency. Recognising the monumental cost of the error and needing a psychological shift, Don Revie made the difficult, high-stakes decision to drop Sprake and hand David Harvey the starting role for the Old Trafford replay. This was Harvey's first significant opportunity to prove his worth on the grandest stage. However, despite his solid performance, Leeds United ultimately lost the intensely physical encounter 2-1 after extra time. Although the defeat was disappointing, the managerial decision to install Harvey for the crucial replay signalled an irreversible shift in the club's goalkeeping hierarchy, marking the beginning of the end of Sprake's undisputed reign. The decisive transition for Harvey finally occurred during the 1971-72 season, prompted by Gary Sprake suffering a career-altering knee injury that opened the door for Harvey to claim the number 1 jersey permanently. Unlike a controversial benching, this injury provided a clear, uncontested path for Harvey to demonstrate his capabilities over an extended period. Harvey excelled in the role, providing a stabilising and authoritative presence that was instrumental in the team's push for the league and cup double that year. His consistent top-class performances swiftly silenced any remaining scepticism and cemented his position, culminating in the personal triumph of winning the 1972 FA Cup against Arsenal at Wembley. This victory was the official validation of his talent and perseverance, finally rewarding him with major silverware as the established first-choice keeper and bringing a definitive end to the years of public discussion over who should wear the number 1 shirt. One of the most profound team-related controversies Harvey was involved in was the 1973 European Cup Winners' Cup final against AC Milan in Thessaloniki. Leeds lost 1-0 in a match that remains infamous for the appalling performance of Greek referee Christos Mikas, whose highly questionable decisions consistently favoured the Italian side and denied Leeds several clear scoring opportunities. This fixture was later revealed to be tainted by allegations of bribery, a scandal that officially discredited the referee and cast a permanent shadow over the result. For Harvey and his teammates, the game represented a profound injustice, robbing them of a major European trophy through what was widely considered unsporting external interference, an event that became a defining symbol of frustration for that generation of Leeds players. Following his remarkable football career, David Harvey made a conscious and definitive choice to step away from the limelight, opting for a low-key life that perfectly reflected his reserved and humble nature. He eschewed the typical pathways into coaching, management, or media punditry, instead instead embracing roles that offered stability and normalcy. This included working as a postman in Scotland, a stark and refreshing contrast to the intensity of professional sports, and later managing a local pub. Both vocations underlined his desire to remain grounded and prioritise a quiet, community-focused existence. Crucially, his post-football career has been entirely free of the personal controversies or scandals that often plague former athletes. His enduring legacy is defined by his profound professionalism, his patience in overcoming the early goalkeeping rivalry, and the quiet dignity with which he managed the turbulent, often scandalous history of the great Leeds United team he served. David Harvey's career trajectory, from a long-serving reserve keeper to the undisputed number one, provides a powerful lesson in professional patience and unwavering consistency. His quiet determination to wait behind Gary Sprake for years, refusing to let the fan debate or managerial uncertainty disrupt his focus, speaks volumes about his character. When his moment finally arrived due to injury, he did not just fill a gap. He established a new, higher standard of reliable goalkeeping, securing the position permanently through sheer quality and composure, ultimately earning the accolades that his talent deserved. Ultimately, David Harvey is remembered not for the early debate, but as the reliable, talented custodian who played a crucial role in securing the club's greatest achievements. He overcame the initial challenges, battled through periods of team controversy, and left an indelible mark on Elland Road history. His quiet professionalism ensures his place among the pantheon of Leeds United greats, a true legend whose story is one of enduring quality and humble triumph.